Howdy folks, Sunny of South. Hope everybody doing real good. We putting together a cowboy or cowgirl stew this afternoon. The star of the show is this Southwest Zest sidekick beans. These are pinto beans in a chili sauce with some jalapeno and cumin. It's real good for this stew. Some other beans that work good is the Bush's grilling beans, the smokehouse style, as well as plain pork and beans. I've used both. We got 3 different meats that's going in this stew. I've got about 5 pieces of bacon here chopped up. Got a stick of smoked sausage and about 1.25 pounds of ground beef over there. We're going to start out by rendering that fat out of that bacon, get the bacon out of the pan, cook those other 2 meats in that bacon fat. Whatever we've got left, we're going to add some flour, make us a roux. That's going to be used to thicken this stew up. I've got 2 cans of whole tomatoes back here that I've chopped up just rough. Gonna need some garlic. There's some dry seasonings there. It'll be down in the description. A little bit of Saison Goya. I've got a red bell pepper that's gonna be going in, as well as a jalapeno. That's optional. Just trying to add a little more heat and zest. Got a diced onion, of course. Got to go in there. Got some russet potatoes. That's gonna help thicken this as well. Gonna need a couple of cups of beef broth and a can of corn. Let's get to cooking. We're gonna start out by getting this rough chopped bacon in the pot. We're gonna get it crisped up and then get it out of the pot. Use that bacon fat to get this hamburger and this smoked sausage browned up. Alright, bacon's looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get that out of there. We'll slide it. Leave that bacon fat behind. Alright, now we're going to go in with the sliced smoked sausage. We're going to get some color on that. We ain't cooking with that. That's the sip on. We're going to get our sausage out and just put it right over here with the bacon. They like each other. Probably came from the same pig. Now we're going to get a ground beef in. Let this brown up here just a minute or 2, and then we're going to get some onions, jalapenos, and bells in, some dry seasoning, and some garlic, and move along. And you see that moisture coming out of that ground beef deglazed the bottom of that pot. That fond from that sausage and bacon is incorporating into this ground beef. We're going to go ahead and get this red bell pepper in. Little jalapeno peps. Onion. Let's let this cook together here a few minutes till them vegetables soften up. And we'll get some seasonings in. Alright, that's been going there about 5 minutes. Those vegetables have softened up some. we're going to go in with some dry seasonings. This is a little bit of chili powder, some smoked paprika, some onion powder, garlic powder, and some pepper. Now notice we ain't added no salt. We're going in with some beef broth that's salted. Of course, this bacon and sausage is salty. But we're going to taste it at the end. Make adjustments as needed. But we're going to let these little old seasonings here just toast up a minute or two and get right. And we're going to get some flour in here and some garlic. Alright, those dry seasonings have been toasting there about 2 minutes. Anytime you really want to bloom out some dry seasonings, fry them up. Don't just put them in a liquid. You'll change the flavor profiles drastically by toasting this dry seasoning. And that's what we've done. Let's get some flour in. And we've got enough fat in here to fry this flour off to get the raw out of it. That's about 2 tablespoons, all purpose. And we're just going to let this cook here a few minutes, stirring occasionally until we get the raw cooked out of that flour. Alright, that flour's been cooking there a few minutes. Let's go in with some minced garlic. And that's about a tablespoon. And we're going to let that garlic kick in there for about a minute. Let it get right. Alright, that garlic's got happy. We're going to go in with 2 cups beef broth. Scrape the bottom of this pot real good and get it deglazed. Boy, I tell you, this smells good. We're going to get these tomatoes in. There's 2 cans chopped up. We're going to get these beans in here. Sauce and all. Get us a can of corn in. Drained. We're going to add our sausage and our bacon in this old pot. Now that right there is a stew. We're going to get some taters in here. Now instead of whole tomatoes chopped up, you can use some rotel. But they got them green chilies in there, so just be cognizant of it. It's going to add a little more heat. These beans has got jalapenos in it, but they're not hot. I'd say they're just mild. They got more flavor than they got heat. They are good beans. We're going to drop the heat down to a low simmer. We're going to put a lid on here Let this simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then we'll give it a taste, see if it needs any adjustments. See y'all back shortly. Alright, we've been simmering about 20 minutes. Let's take a look. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna have to give this a taste. Boy, that's good. That's real good. We're gonna get a little saison in. Let's put maybe about a half a pack. Get that mixed in there. I'm gonna leave the lid off of this and let it reduce a little bit. And then it'll be ready to plate up. You get some cornbread going. See y'all back shortly. Let's get some of this old cowboy stew plated up. That looked pretty good. We're going to have some cornbread. And that's it, folks. The Southwest style cowboy stew. Delish. It's almost like a chili, but it's a stew. You whoop that up on a cool fall or a cold winter day, it'll set you right. Till next time, peace.